during the Great Depression, arguably one of the darkest moments in history, hidden behind a rubble of painful memories during a time where hope felt like nothing more than a figment of the imagination. In the bathroom of historic Clifton's cafeteria, there lies what's known as the light that never dies. And in 2012, 77 years later, a small neon lamp, still burning, still bright, still doing what it was created to do. Somehow, unaffected by the sight of depression and disaster, the light never died. And this is not the only light that has stayed alive for longer than imagined. There is another light that had been burning before the foundation of the world had been laid. This light is a light that pierces through the darkness, paving a golden path wherever it travels for the gospel to be unraveled. Because the light never dies. I think about Angusta in rural Asia, who lost both her father and her mother within the span of 2 years. How do you comfort a child when in the blink of a moment what was once good is now gone, and there is no control over the outcome of her life? See, this is the moment in Angusta's journey where the light fights to make its presence known, and with boldness like Ezekiel, resuscitating her dead soul and dry bones that were gasping for light, and like an inhaler, breathing life back into all that was barren. Because the light never dies. I think of 13-year-old Poco, born to the king of an African village, where idols earned their worship, held captive by the lie of a God who was insufficient, until a day her spirit was awakened to the word made alive. And because of that four-letter word, hope, strong through the lumens of his light, it was only a matter of time before Poco, her father, and the entire village were emancipated from the darkness that thought it would win. But the light never dies. And these are stories of only a fraction of the 2 billion children who have experienced God's word through one hope. And it doesn't end there. Together, we can share the light of the gospel with the next generation. See, this light was passed down onto us like a baton in a relay race. After Jesus' final breath, this was the beginning of the greatest plot twist in humanity. As this light was not only admitted into our bodies, it compelled us to share it with other bodies, with everybody, and little bodies in this dim world. See, this is the practical and the prophetic, where God's word collides into the DNA of you and I, flowing into the apple of his eye. Because hope knows no boundaries or barricades. It just beckons to be known by the heart of humanity. And if no strings attached, it outlives generations and hangs on to legacy, reverberating throughout all of eternity. So, we are to be like a tree that catches fire and ignites all the surrounding vegetation until the entire forest is engulfed in flames, illuminating the Father as bright as the beacon of hope. For it may become a light, and to a path a child has never seen or known, hope where they have never known hope, joy where sadness has been their banner, faith where doubt has ruled and reigned. May we stay faithful to the calling, because after all, it is true, the light never dies. Thank you.